What if you could use AI to reverse engineer a $1 million idea, starting not with the product or idea, but with the viral video that sells it? In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how I do it. Use AI to come up with a viral video concept, then build the actual app around that idea using AI, and finally use Sora 2 to create the viral videos that market your app, all in under 30 minutes. So here is our plan. We're not starting with an app. We're starting with a viral video idea, the kind of concept that instantly makes you stop scrolling. Think of something that is funny, emotional, or mind-bending enough that you'd want to text your friends. Because all of these social media platforms now boost the videos that get sent to your friends. And once we have that viral moment, we're gonna work backwards and design a product powered by AI that could exist purely to make that video real, since that video idea is a potential hit. So as you can see, this is a bit contrary to any AI app building that you've probably seen, because the app isn't the big idea here, the attention is. And that is how you make an app actually go viral and get it to a bunch of different users. So once we get this viral video idea, we're actually going to build our app with rocket.new, which lets anyone build apps with AI. And then finally, we're going to use Sora 2 to create the viral videos that are going to market our app. The goal here is to prove that one person using AI can create what used to take a full entire startup team from concept to product to launching our app, as well as creating marketing material in under 30 minutes. So without further ado, let's dive into this. All right, so let's quickly talk about a product that went completely viral based off one launch video, and we're gonna try to recreate this similar success that this Dollar Shave Club ad had. So let me talk about this right now. The title of this is "Our Blades Are Effing Great." It was made in 2012. The cost was under $4,500 to produce, and it was a 90-second explainer video with humor, simplicity, and authenticity. And the result was 12,000 new customers signed up instantly, website traffic temporarily crashed from the traffic, and over 4 million views in the first week, and that was back in 2012. Let me show you a quick clip of this video here.
Blades are great.
Each razor has stainless steel blades, an aloe vera lubricating strip, and a pivot head. It's so gentle a toddler can use it. And do you like spending 20...
So basically, as you can see, just off this quick like 10-15 second clip, the whole entire point of this ad is to just grab your attention. You don't really care what the product is. It's just that video is catching your attention. We're going to try to do the exact same thing, but using viral AI videos that we're going to create with Sora 2 at the end of this video. But now let's go ahead and actually reverse engineer a viral video idea using AI. And then we're going to reverse engineer and build that with rocket.new, which allows anyone to build apps with AI. All right, so let's get into it. We're first of all going to start with the video idea. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use good old-fashioned ChatGPT to actually help me come up with this viral video idea, and then we're going to reverse engineer from there and begin building an app from there, and then using Sora 2 to actually make these AI generated videos at scale that we could post to blow up our app. Here is a meta prompt that I'm going to use. If you guys want to use this, there is a link in the description that will have this linked as a resource, so you could use the same exact prompt that you want, or you could just screenshot this here and go ahead and use it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull this over to ChatGPT, and the TLDR of this is we're basically asking ChatGPT to act as if it's a creative strategist, an AI product ideation expert. The goal is to reverse engineer viral video ideas, and then from there we're going to take that and then turn that into a app that we could actually build. So I'm going to send this off to ChatGPT. It should probably do some deep research here. All right, so here's the output that we got. We got a bunch of different ideas here, and as you can see we have a viral video concept. So you show your phone, you open a chat with yourself from 5 years ago, message appears, "When are we going to buy the camera we talked about?" You type, "Did you ever?" Then it replies your past self voice, and you react shocked. So you could see that it's basically starting with the video idea, and then it's even breaking down why it could go viral. The surprise, you can literally text your younger self. All of these different things, it's basically breaking down why it thinks each of these videos would go viral. So let me go through and find one that I think would be best. All right, so I personally love this idea, and here is the hook for the video. I uploaded a photo of my friend to this AI, and it roasted him hard. Then show the app generating funny personality-based roast lines about your friend's expression, outfit, or vibe. Like, bro looks like he's giving motivational speeches at 2 a.m. in Discord voice chats. That's pretty funny, honestly. And if I come down here, it basically breaks down why it thinks it would go viral. So humor plus social validation. Perfect for show your friends moments, which is something that we really want to create because we want an app that could go viral. And the best way to do that is to not only capture attention on something like TikTok or Instagram, but to also make it so that way you want to send this to a friend and actually interact with them, essentially. It also says low barrier here, so you could upload, laugh, and share, and then UGC loop. Users make their own roasts, post post them, fueling the virality. It even breaks down how it would use AI to build these tools. It also gave me a build prompt here that we could use inside of our AI app builder. And what I'm gonna do is I'm now gonna come over to rocket.new, which is a platform we're gonna be using to build this app out. You don't need to know how to code. If you know how to type, you could basically build an app using this platform. So here's the prompt. I'm literally just using the prompt that ChatGPT gave me. All right, so I'm gonna give this off to Rocket. It's gonna begin building our app now, and we'll come back shortly. All right, so Rocket's actually asking me what screens we want to build to start off. So it says select the screens you wish to build from the list below. Token consumption is directly related to the number of screens generated. Photo upload, roast results. Let's just start with that because that's the core functionality of our app. And I'm gonna click on build my app. It's gonna begin doing that now. All right, so just like that, we have our app, and let me basically break down how this works. I'm gonna play around with this. So first it says upload one of your friend's photos. So let me go ahead and pull up the image for me to use. All right, so I just uploaded this image of myself because I wanna get roasted personally, and you could choose your roast style. And guys, this is in one single prompt. We can make any change to our app that we would like, and I can make the user interface look a bit nicer as well, so it's not so AI generated. For example, let's go ahead and choose savage. I want this to be brutally honest and sharp tongue, no mercy, just pure fire. So this app is pretty fun and interactive, and I could click generate roast, spinning up this user interface here. And I just realized something. This is not yet connected to AI, so it's not gonna actually roast me. So if I come over to our chat inside of Rocket, you could see it says, what would you like me to do next? And it gave me these integration options in order to integrate AI into our app. So I'm gonna click on integrate OpenAI, and basically it's gonna integrate ChatGPT, so it's able to analyze the images and then also write a funny comment about that. Also, I can view this in mobile mode because this is probably gonna be an app that's tailored towards like mobile, for example, because that's how we're gonna use this to create the videos. We are probably gonna tailor this app towards mobile users because this is gonna be easier for us to actually create viral videos about if it's on a mobile phone instead of just like, you know, a computer app. All right, so it's asking for my OpenAI API key. So let me go ahead and grab that now, enter in API key, click continue. And now it looks like our OpenAI integration should be working properly. All right, so now we have this app. I played around with it a little bit. It's not fully polished, but our app is now working. It's integrated with OpenAI, so it's able to actually roast our images that we upload. So let me go ahead and show you how it works. I could click on this plus button, click on upload photo, and here I could just upload any image. All right, so I uploaded this like thumbnail headshot of me that I use for my thumbnails. I do look a little bit odd here. Like I could see it just roasting the hell out of me for this. So what I'm gonna do is I can now choose my style. I'm gonna click on savage. I want it to be as savage as possible. So let's click on generate roast. Generating this, it's using AI to analyze the photo and crafting the personalized roast. So let's give it a sec and we should have an output. All right, so it says that pose is giving, I practiced this 47 times in the mirror energy and it shows. There we go, that's a pretty solid roast. What I could do is I wanna actually make some changes to our app. I wanna make sure it's showing the full photo that is uploaded. So let me come here and tell it that. Let's make sure when a photo is uploaded and you generate the roast, it shows the full photo that was uploaded and doesn't cut off any of it. All right, here we go. Now it's actually functioning properly. You can see it shows the full photo here. I could even like each of these, and then I could go through the feed and it shows me all the different uploads that I've uploaded. This app is working pretty properly now. One thing I do want to mention is if I come over to integrations here on the top, there are a whole bunch of different things we could integrate into our app. So we could connect this to a database, which we'd be using Supabase. We could connect it to Stripe so we could actually charge for using our software. We could add Perplexity, which is an AI model, Anthropic, Gemini, AdSense, all of these different things that we could actually integrate directly into our app. Let's say we want to actually have users to where you could see what your friends are posting. We would need to set up something like Supabase. So let me quickly show you exactly how you would do that. So I'm going to click on this. Actually, I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to create a new Supabase project. I'm going to call it Roast App. All right. So now that Supabase is connected, I'm just going to come to Rocket and basically say, let's now add user authentication. So that way there could be different users that could upload their own posts. And that way we could actually make our app more functional. And then once we get this working properly, let's move on to how we're actually going to market our app using Sora 2 and generating viral videos for this app, because that's the whole point of this. Let's now add user authentication so users can sign up, and then it automatically shows all of the users generated posts on the feed. All right, so we now have the ability to sign into an account now. So we have the authentication and database set up here. And I also told it to change it to GPT-5 to actually generate the roast as well as to analyze this. So what we could do is you can see we have this sign up button now. So we can click on sign up, or we can click sign in. I'm just gonna use one of these demo credentials here, which already has an account created, and I could instantly instantly just upload an image, and let's try this out now. I'm gonna upload this image of LeBron. I'm gonna click on Savage mode, and boom, let's go ahead and generate this roast for us. All right, so the confidence is admirable, but the angle ain't doing you any favors, bestie. There we go, there's our Savage roast. We could then go ahead, send this to a friend. We could download this. We could also tap to hear the roast, so
confidence is admirable.
So it has like a voiceover for us right there. I do want to mention, obviously, if we were wanting to build a full-on app that we're planning to have thousands of people using, we'd probably need to spend more time than what we've done in this video. But I want to just basically show the capabilities of using a platform like Rocket to generate an app that is functional, even if you have no idea how to code. So I'm pretty happy with what we've done here in, just a couple of minutes here. So now that we have our app, and we might make some changes to this, but let's go ahead and actually start creating these advertisements using Sora 2 so we could really make our app blow up. All right, so the platform we're going to be using to create our AI UGC ads. UGC stands for user generated content, and that's basically what you see whenever you're watching a TikTok ad. That's just a UGC content. So what we're going to do is we're going to log into our Arcads account, and when we come in here, what we're going to do is we're going to click on add product. I'm going to call this roast app, and we are going to see this interface here, and I'm going to show you exactly how you could begin creating multiple different types of ads using AI in just a couple of prompts. All right, so before I go ahead and generate my first ad for our app, I want to show you the capabilities of using Arcads. So we have multiple different things inside of here. We have talking actors, which we could come here and basically select a bunch of different actors that they have. They're basically just AI generated avatars that we can use for our user generated content ads. We also have the ability just to generate a video. So we could select our video model here. We're going to use Sora 2 Pro for this use case because it's just the best model at creating this style of videos. On top of that, we also have something called Show Your App. So if I go back to another project, I actually built this virtual try-on app, and we have our actor here holding up a phone with the app user interface on our phone. So this is a way that we're actually going to be able to integrate our app directly into our ads. It honestly looks pretty organic and doesn't even really look too AI generated. Next up, we have 2.2 Animate, which is basically this video generation model that allows you to upload a video of yourself and then upload a character, and it will mimic what you're doing in that video. So let me show you a quick example. So I took this video right here of myself actually moving my hands around, and I'm going to show you exactly what the output is. Here is LeBron James, and it's him mimicking exactly what I do in the video. This is crazy. So think of all the different use cases. You could basically just upload either one of our actors we have or just a character, and then you could basically just like do whatever you want and it'll mimic that movement and whatever you say. But now let's go on to actually generating our first ad for this project. All right, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to come and let's just test the talking actors feature first. So what this will do is this will take one singular actor and they'll basically just say exactly what I prompt for it to say. So as you can see, I just basically selected talking actors, and here is what I'm going to have our actor say. So I uploaded a photo of my friend to this AI and it roasted him hard. All you have to do is upload an image and it will roast them with AI. And then what I'm going to do at the beginning of that sentence, I'm going to click / and then click on laughs. So you can add emotion to all of your different talking actors here. So I'm going to start with that. I'm going to select Arcads 1.0 and I'm just going to select our actor, and I like this one here. I've used it before, so I'm just going to use this one. Click on add actor, and what I could do is I could actually select multiple of them. So let me go ahead and just select a couple here, click on save changes, and now we have all three of these people. I just click send, and what it's going to do is it's going to generate 3 talking videos now from this one singular prompt that I gave it. All right, so here is our output of our actor saying exactly what we want with Sora 2. So let's go take a look.
I uploaded a photo of my friend to this AI and it roasted him hard. All you have to do is upload an image and it will roast them with AI.
All right, so that is really solid. Honestly, I think that looks pretty good. And what we could do on top of this is edit a video inside of something like CapCut that just shows a clip of the app, throw some captions on there, and that could be a good starting point for our ad. But now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you exactly how you could generate entire ads, not just like talking clips of people, but like an actual skit kind of thing with Sora 2 inside of Arcads. All right, so going back to ChatGPT and the initial prompt that I gave it, so this is an idea here. So I could just copy this prompt and copy this into Arcads. So a group of friends hang outside at sunset, laughing together. One friend walks up in an absurd outfit, and basically they use Roast Your Friends app to roast him. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna come back over to Arcads. Instead of selecting talking actors, I'm just gonna click on videos and I'm gonna select Sora 2 Pro because this is the best model to generate a video. And there we go. I'm gonna paste in this prompt here. And what I could do is I could actually select how many videos I want generated from this initial prompt. So let's just select 3 because I'm gonna be honest, using Sora, it's kind of hit or miss at this point in time. Some of them are fantastic, really good, and others are just like hallucinating and they're not the best. So I suggest to do like 2 to 3. So that way, if one of them is not good, you have other options. So let's just wait for the output here. All right, so here is our first output. We have 1 of our 3 generated. And what we could do is if we click on the video, you can see that it shows the prompt, it shows our video, we could watch it, and then we could also download it. So let me go ahead and download it, and then we're gonna play this.
What is he wearing? Oh my god.
Oh, man.
Hold up. I'm getting this. We're uploading this to Roast Your Friends.
This man looks like he lost a bet with his closet.
That's perfect. I mean, guys, that from one singular prompt using AI is pretty solid. The character consistency is there. It's cutting between different shots. The video quality looks great. Like, these look like real people and they sound like real people too. And then at the end, look, it even shows a logo here. Roast Your Friends, the app, your group chat needed. So this is just from one single prompt. And I got this prompt just from ChatGPT, so you could begin to see the capabilities of this as you play around with this more and more. All right, so here is another video that I generated. As you can see, here is a prompt that I used. Here is the video that was generated.
Okay, testing my own app. What could go wrong?
You look like the main character in a tax fraud documentary.
So again, guys, these you could make at scale. You could make 10 of these, 20 of these, 100 of these at a time if you want. You will have to pay to do this, but this is a way that you could generate ads at scale that are honestly pretty funny. And I will say right now, Sora 2 is pretty solid, but as these video generation models get better and better, these are probably going to become indistinguishable from real videos. And this is a huge arbitrage that you could take advantage of if you're trying to actually make your app blow up and you want to get paying users for your app. All right, so here is a new video that I generated. Again, you can see the prompt, and then this is a video that was outputted.
You upload your best man's photo to AI, expecting a compliment.
This man looks like he gives unsolicited crypto advice at funerals.
Roastmyfriend.ai.
Again, guys, these are really solid, and these are from just singular prompts. We could also remix it if we want to change something about it. You could just describe how you want to modify the video. You come down here, write in your prompt for how you want to change it, and boom, you could generate these. And again, you could just generate multiple of these at a time just by selecting quantity here and selecting like up to 10 if you want. All right, let's take a look at this one. This one's a little interesting. So 3 friends are on a chaotic FaceTime call laughing. One of them says, yo, upload Dylan's pic to that AI roast app. And let's go ahead and watch this one now.
Bro, I can't breathe.
Yo, upload Dylan's pic to that AI roast app.
This man looks like he vapes inspirational quotes.
No way. Oh my, I'm done.
So that one's pretty solid. I like how dynamic it is. It actually shows as if they're on a FaceTime call. These are pretty interactive videos that I think could actually potentially do well if you posted them on TikTok, for example. All right, so one other thing I want to show is let's actually go ahead and show our app in a video. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to come back over to Rocket. I'm going to screenshot what the user interface of our app looks like. Then I'm going to come to Arcads. I'm going to upload it. And then I'm basically just going to select an actor. And you could see that these actors are holding up a phone and showing off our app. So I like these two. Let me go ahead and select those actors. And then all I need to do is select upload, and it's going to generate both of these videos here. And let's give it a second and then take a look. A couple of minutes later, we have our AI generated video. Let's take a look at it. So as you can see, it's nothing crazy, but it is our actor holding up a screenshot of what our app looks like. So this is a way that we could either, add B-roll into an existing video. Like for example, we could take this talking actor and then cut it up, throw that video on top of it in certain areas. And then we also have our standalone videos like these ones right here that are just basically like skits that we could use for posting on TikTok or Instagram or wherever we want to promote our app. One thing I want to mention is a lot of this boils down to how creative you can get. So if you're using creative tools like ChatGPT, Claude, Perplexity, all of these different AI tools to help you become more creative, or if you have your own taste or spin on funny skits, this is a great way to make make them come to life to promote your app without having to actually go ahead and film these videos as if you're a filmmaker or a commercial maker. We can all do this at scale now with something like ArcAds and Sora 2, as well as building our own app with Rocket. So I want to leave you with this. We are living in some pretty exciting times where anybody can now build anything, and not only build it, but they could then market it as well. You don't need to be a content creator like me to be able to make an app go viral. So guys, if you want to try either of these platforms, there is a link in the description to do so. Thank you for staying to end this video. Subscribe to this channel if you're trying to stay ahead of this AI curve. I cover all things AI for non-techies. So if you want to stay ahead of AI, but you're not super technical, I break things down very simply so you can understand, just like in this video. So thank you for staying to the end. See you guys in the next one. Hope you have a good day.